The Bible was not written in modern times. It was not written in English. It was not written in Western culture. It emerged in deserts, empires, exile, and occupation. And unless we step into that world, we risk misunderstanding the text entirely. Historical and cultural context. What is historical context? Historical context asks simple but powerful questions. Who wrote this? When was it written? What political power ruled at the time? What crisis or situation prompted these words? For example, when the prophets spoke of exile, they were not using metaphor. They were speaking to a people whose city had been destroyed, whose temple had been burned, whose families had been carried into Babylon. That historical reality changes how we read their words. Context transforms interpretation. Cultural context. Cultural context explores: how did people think? How did families function? What were social expectations? What did honor and shame mean? What did covenant mean in the ancient Near East? When Jesus tells the parable of the prodigal son, his audience hears something shocking long before the son returns home. A son demanding inheritance early was essentially saying, "I wish you were dead." Without cultural knowledge, we miss the emotional force of the story. Culture carries meaning. Geography matters. The Bible happens in real places: mountains, rivers, deserts, trade routes, border towns. When Scripture mentions wilderness, that is not poetic decoration. Wilderness meant danger, isolation, testing. When Paul writes letters from prison, that is not symbolic. He was chained under Roman authority. Geography and political reality shape meaning. Demonstration example. Let's take a short example. Psalm 137 says, "By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and wept." Without context, it sounds like sadness. With context, we understand Babylon destroyed Jerusalem in 586 BC. The temple was gone. The people were displaced. Now the verse becomes more than poetic emotion. It becomes national trauma. Historical context reveals weight. Common mistake without context. One of the greatest dangers in Bible study is reading ancient words through modern assumptions. We assume individualism where the text assumes community. We assume modern politics where the text reflects empire. We assume Western thought where the text reflects covenant culture. Serious Bible study requires discipline. It requires asking, what did this mean then, before asking what it means now? How you apply this? You don't need a seminary degree. You can begin simply. Use a Bible atlas. Look up historical timelines. Read the introduction in your study Bible. Learn who ruled at the time. Learn what crisis prompted the writing. Small steps, powerful clarity.